Alright, time for the solutions for the writing equations for parallel and perpendicular lines. On the front side, you're trying to get the lines that are parallel. Get the parallel ones. And so on each one of these, whatever slope is in the original line, we're going to use that one in our new equation. And on each of these, we're going to use our point slope form, which looks like this. Y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. And we're going to use this form on every single problem in this assignment. The x1 and y1 is referring to the coordinates on the point. This m corresponds to the slope we're interested in. And so if I fill this in, I'm going to get y minus 7 on my left side equals 3 times x minus 2. 2 from there, 7 from there, 3 from there. Okay, so notice this y-intercept for the original line, here's the original one. We're not even interested in it. We want to get a new line that's parallel to this one. So now I'm just going to simplify each side. I want to get y by itself. I'm trying to solve for y so I can have my equation be in slope-intercept form, which we're fairly used to and we're pretty good at graphing it. And I did that just distributing on the right side, add 7 to both sides, and you get positive 1. So we're going to do that for each of the problems. This one already has my slope, that's my m. I'm going to use that, and here's my point. So I'm going to be filling in y minus y1 is negative 5 equals negative 1/2, that's the slope, times x minus the 4. And now I have my equation. I'm going to simplify both sides. Subtracting negatives is the same thing as adding positive. Negative 1/2 times x is negative 1/2 x. And negative 1/2 times negative 4 is positive 2. Now I'm going to subtract 5 from both sides to get my y by itself. I now have y equals negative 1/2 x minus 3. And that's going to be my answer. Moving on to 3. This guy that's right in front of the x, that's my m, that's my slope. And my points over here, I'm going to use those. Y minus y1, that's the negative 7 there, equals negative 3 times x minus 3 from right there. And now I'm going to distribute the negative 3, simplify my left side. I'm looking at y plus 7 equals negative 3x plus 9. Remember, negative times negative is positive. And now I'm going to subtract 7 from both sides. I'm looking at y equals negative 3x plus 2. On 4, my y is not by itself. It's got this negative 5x there, so I'm going to add 5x. And this is just to get my slope here for my original line. So my original line is looking at like y equals 5x plus 12. And I'm going to use this number that's in front of x as my slope. So sometimes you have to solve your original one for y to get your slope, and then you can work on getting your new line, which I'm going to do right now. Y minus y1, which is 5, equals 5, my slope, times x minus negative 2. I'm going to distribute here through. On the left side, I'm looking at y minus 5 equals 5x plus 10. Remember, subtracting negatives, same thing as adding positive. So 5 times 2 gives me 10. I need to now add 5 to both sides, and I am at y equals 5x plus 15. Moving on to 5, I need to get y by itself again, so I'm going to subtract 4x from both sides to get y equals negative 4x minus 9. And so this is my original equation. I'm just going to use the slope there, that's negative 4. And I'm going to use that point there to get my new line. Y minus 9 equals negative 4 times x minus negative 2. That becomes adding a positive. I'm going to distribute there through there. On the left side, we just got y minus 9. On the right side, we're looking at negative 4x minus 8, because negative 4 times positive 2 is negative 8. I'm now going to add 9 to both sides, and we're at y equals negative 4x plus 1 as our equation. Moving on to the next one, our y has a lot more with it, and so to get it by itself, we're going to have to add 5x to both sides. We're now at 3y equals 5x plus 6. I'm going to divide everything by 3 to get y equals 5/3 x plus 2. And so this is the original equation, that's this guy. Now, the only reason I got it like this is so I could get my slope, and I can know for certain what my slope is. Right now it's 5/3. We're going to use the same slope, because parallel lines have the same slope. We're going to look at y minus our y1, which is negative 8, equals 5/3 times x minus negative 3. Our x coordinate there on the point. Left side simplifies to y plus 8. Right side, if you distribute through, you're looking at 5/3 x. 5/3 times positive 3 is 5. And I'm going to subtract 8 from both sides to get y equals 5/3 x minus 3. That's my equation. Moving on to 7, to get my y by itself, I just need to subtract x from both sides. We're looking at y equals 7 minus x. Right here's my slope, negative 1, by the way. And we're going to use negative 1 in our point there to get our line. So this is the original line right here. I want to get a new line that's parallel to this one and goes through this point. So I need to get y minus 0, my y1 there, equals negative 1 times x minus negative 4. Right side simplifies to negative x minus 4. And left side, right side simplifies that, left side simplifies to just y. You get y equals negative x minus 4. Moving on to 8. We already have our slope, it's right there. And we need a line that has this slope, goes through this point. And to do that, we're going to do y minus our y1 and our slope of 7/4 times x minus negative 8. Left side, we got y minus 1. Right side, distribute that through. We're going to get 7/4 x. 7/4 times positive 8 is 14. 7 times 8 is 56, divided by the 4 is going to give you 14. And we're now going to add 1 to both sides. You're looking at y equals 7/4 x plus 15. Moving on to 9, we need to get y by itself, so I need to subtract off the 4x. We're now at 7y equals 21 minus 4x. We need to divide everything by 7, and we have y equals 3 minus 4/7. That's a 4x. And this guy here is our slope, so we're going to use that and our point to get our new equation of a line. Y minus 0 equals negative 4/7 x minus 7. Distribute that through. Left side becomes just y, right side becomes negative 4/7 x, and then we're going to add 4, because 4/7 times 7 is 4. And moving on to the last one on the front side, here's my slope. It's already given. I need a line that has the slope, goes through this point. So I'm going to do y minus my y coordinate and the point equals 2/3 the slope times x minus my x1. And then I'm going to simplify both sides. This becomes just y plus 2 on the left side. 2/3 times x gives you 2/3 x. 2/3 times 6 gives you positive 4. I'm going to subtract 2 from both sides. Looking at y equals 2/3 x plus 2. And that's going to be the first half.